Capybaras win the award for the world's friendliest animal. But on the opposite end of the spectrum sits the honey badger, the planet's gnarliest mammal. The Guinness Book of World Records lists the small, weasel-like species as the most fierce on Earth. And thanks to a 2011 viral YouTube video, they have earned the reputation for not caring, an apt description for animals that attack and steal at will. Komodo dragons, or Komodo monitors, are the largest, heaviest lizards in the world, and one of the few with a venomous bite. These stealthy, powerful hunters rely on their sense of smell to detect food. Using their long, forked tongues to sample the air, they can spend hours waiting for a sizable meal to wander within range, before launching a deadly attack with their large, curved, and serrated teeth. Both of them are among the most powerful and formidable creatures. It is, therefore, hard to decide the winner of a fight between a honey badger and a Komodo dragon. Before giving our opinion, we will try to make an objective comparison between the two. Honey badgers have the well-earned reputation of being fierce, feisty little animals. Also known as ratel or ratel, the honey badger belongs to the Mustelidae family of mammals, which also includes weasels, otters, ferrets, wolverines, and other badger species. Honey badgers are the largest terrestrial mustelids in Africa. Adults measure 23 to 28 centimeters, or 9.1 to 11 inches in shoulder height, and 55 to 77 centimeters, or 22 to 30 inches in body length. The mean weight of adult honey badgers from different areas has been reported at anywhere between 6.4 and 12 kilograms, or 14 to 26 pounds, with a median of roughly 9 kilograms, or 20 pounds, per various studies. These animals have small eyes and large skulls. The neck and shoulders are strong and muscular. The hind feet of the animal are small, having short claws, whereas the front feet are, conversely, strong and wide, having large claws, which help the animal in catching prey and running. Being thick and loose, their skin is extremely difficult to seize for predators. Meanwhile, it allows the animal to extricate itself and bite the opponent. The Komodo dragon is an enormous reptile that can grow up to 3 meters long and weigh 150 kilograms, or 330.69 pounds. They are incredibly strong and powerful with long, thick bodies, short, muscular legs, and an almighty tail that is used for both fighting and for propping the animal up when it's standing on its hind legs. The Komodo dragon is an animal with long and sharp, curved claws that are often used for digging, and its grayish-brown skin is covered in small scales and folds around the neck. They have relatively small heads compared to their large body size, and wide, powerful jaws that conceal a mouth that is filled with deadly bacteria. Although the Komodo dragon has good eyesight, the majority of its surroundings are sensed to smell, which the Komodo dragon does with its long and deeply forked tongue. By flicking its tongue out of its mouth, the Komodo dragon can taste scent particles in the air to locate both live and dead prey up to 8 kilometers away, or 4.97 miles. Honey badgers can be found in sub-Saharan Africa, Western Asia, India, and the Arabic Peninsula. They can survive in various habitats: tropical rainforests, deserts, savannas, and scrublands. Increased agriculture and expansion of human settlements resulted in a decreased number of badgers in the wild. Also, people are killing honey badgers because they destroy beehives and attack livestock. Luckily, the honey badger is still not on the list of endangered species. Although the Komodo dragon would have once been widespread across many Indonesian islands, they are today confined to just 5, which all lie in the Komodo National Park. The islands of Komodo, Rentja, Gilimantan, Padar, and the western tip of Flores are the last remaining homes for these enormous animals. that are most commonly found in open woodlands, along with dry savannas and on scrubby hillsides, and can also be found inhabiting dried-up riverbeds. It is thought that the Komodo dragons evolved to be so big on these islands due to the presence of several large mammalian species that have since gone extinct. Today, however, they are becoming more threatened in their natural environments, with the loss of their habitats to deforestation for timber has pushed the last remaining populations into smaller and more isolated regions. As suggested by their name, honey badgers have always been associated with bees. Apart from man, they are the most destructive mammalian predators of honeybees in Africa, and they can and do cause substantial losses to both traditional and commercial beekeepers. While honey is not a necessary part of a honey badger's diet, the highly nutritious bee brood is a sought-after delicacy, and this brings them into conflict with beekeepers. The honey badger is mostly solitary, but has also been sighted in Africa to hunt in pairs during the breeding season in May. It also uses old burrows of aardvark, warthog, and termite mounds. It is a skilled digger, able to dig tunnels into the hard ground in 10 minutes. These burrows usually have only one entry, are usually only 1 to 3 meters, or 3.3 to 9.8 feet long, with a nesting chamber that is not linked with any bedding. Honey badgers usually only attack when surprised by predators, which often happens when they are digging. With poor eyesight and their noses in the ground, they can be oblivious to their surroundings. The honey badger has the least specialized diet of the weasel family, next to the wolverine. It accesses a large part of its food by digging it out of burrows. It favors honey and often searches for beehives. It also feeds on insects, frogs, tortoises, turtles, lizards, rodents, snakes, birds, and eggs. Some individuals have even been observed to chase away lion cubs from kills. It devours all parts of its prey, including skin, hair, feathers, flesh, and bones, holding its food down with its forepaws. It feeds on a wide range of vertebrates and seems to subsist primarily on small vertebrates. Honey badgers studied in Galagadi Transfrontier Park preyed largely on geckos and skinks, gerbils, and mice. The bulk of their prey comprised species weighing more than 100 grams, or 3.5 ounces, such as cobras, young African rock python, and South African spring hare. In the Kalahari, honey badgers were also observed to attack domestic sheep and goats, kill and eat black mambas. Komodo dragons eat almost any kind of meat, scavenging for carcasses or stalking mammals that range in size from small rodents to large water buffalo. Young feed primarily on small lizards and insects, as well as snakes and birds. If they live to be 5 years old, they move on to larger prey, such as rodents, monkeys, goats, wild boars, and deer. These reptiles are tertiary predators at the top of their food chain, and they are also cannibalistic. Although the Komodo dragon can briefly reach speeds of 10 to 13 miles an hour, or 16 to 20 kilometers an hour, its hunting strategy is based on stealth and power. It can spend hours in one spot along a game trail, waiting for a deer or other sizable animal and nutritious prey to cross its path before launching an attack. Most of the monitor's attempts at bringing down prey are unsuccessful. However, if it can bite its prey, bacteria and venom in its saliva will kill the prey within a few days. After the animal dies, which can take up to 4 days, the Komodo uses its powerful sense of smell to locate the body. A kill is often shared between many Komodo dragons. Now that we've learned more about these amazing animals, we'll try to answer the video's question: who would win a fight between a honey badger and a Komodo dragon? If the match was based purely on size, the Komodo dragon would be an obvious favorite. But there's much more to take into consideration. We all know that lions and tigers are well known to attack honey badgers. These attempts are only sometimes successful. But most of the time they are not, because the honey badgers keep on fighting until the attacker gets tired and gives up hope. Honey badgers are more fearless animals compared to the Komodo dragon. They have extremely powerful jaws that enable them to eat even a turtle without any difficulty, and they are not naturally affected by stings or venoms. On the other hand, the Komodo isn't much of a fighter, especially against something that small, fast, and relentless. Eventually, the two are going to get tired and leave. The Komodo would have taken too much damage and will die sometime after the fight from blood loss or infection. But at the same time, the Komodo is durable enough and is able to last long enough to get a bite in somewhere after the badger's equally done. Its venom resistance isn't a blanket one. It's only tuned to what it's naturally equipped to handle. The venom that causes the blood to gellify or clot. Komodo venom does the opposite, and for several days it will bleed out or die of an infection. We believe that this match is an equal one, in which both have equal chances. But we want to hear your opinion in the comments. Who do you think would win in a fight between the two? That's all for today. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with your friends. You can also leave a comment with what you'd like to see in the following videos. Thanks for watching. See you next time.